Hello YouTube, we're on the Real Programming channel. I'm its host, my name is Andrei. I greet you, welcome. This is our 36th lesson. We are talking about HTML, PHP and MySql, and topic anatomy of a foreach loop in a PHP MySql. And from checkboxes to customer IDs. The checkboxes code generated by the remove mail script is simple HTML with our primary key ID stuffed into the value attribute of the input tag. There is one small but very important change from ordinary checkbox HTML code. You might have noticed square brackets at the end of the checkbox's name. They serve a vital purpose. And let's look on Sublime text with our codes. And exactly, don't forget, you will find all the code and materials of this lesson under this video and description link to Google Drive. Please download it and check. The square brackets at the end of the checkbox name automatically put the checkbox's value in an array we've named toDelete. The square brackets result in the creation of an array within $_post that stores the contents of the value attribute of every checked checkboxes in the form. Since each checkbox's value attribute contains a primary key, each value in the toDelete array is the ID of the row in our table that needs to be deleted. This makes it possible for us to loop to the toDelete array and issue an SQL query to delete each customer that is checked in the form. Each checkbox form field has the ID of the customer stored away, which is accessible to the $_post superglobal. I get it with just a while loop to cycle code. To delete array in the delete each of the customer using their IDs. We could use a while loop, but there is a more elegant solution using a different kind of loop. The foreach loop is a special kind of loop designed specifically for cycling toad values stored in an array. All you need to do is specify the array you'd like to loop toad and the variable to store the values in, and the PHP will take care of iterating over them one by one. No test condition required. Write down by how do you think a foreach loop might loop toward an array of Elmer's customer ID. And loop toward an array with foreach. The foreach loop takes an array and loop toward each element in the array without the need for a test condition or loop counter. As it steps toward each element in the array, it temporarily stores the value of the element in a variable, assuming an array is stored in a variable named $customers. This code steps toward each one. The array you want to loop toward appears first. And this is our code. As the loop goes toward each individual element in the array, it will temporarily store them in a variable with this name. Inside of the loop, you can access each element using the variable name you just provided. So if we wanted to loop toward the customer's ID stored in the $_post array in the remove mail script, we can use the following for each code. Here is the array is stored inside of the $_post superglobal and identified by toDelete. Each element of the array will be accessible toward the variable $delete_ID. We can use $delete_ID to delete each of the customers from the database. That $delete_ID variable holds the value of each array element. Use the loop progresses toward them one at a time. We can use this variable to let's look on this slide We can use the variable to access the ID of each customers and then delete them from the table. We constructed this array so that it only holds customers that we checked in the remove mail form. With the foreach loop now stepping toward each of the checkboxes in the remove mail form, we just need to add code inside of the loop to issue a delete query and actually delete each row from the mail_list table. Let's look on Sublime text with our code for exercise. So, this is all. Finish the code for Elmer's new and improved remove mail.php script so that it deletes customers that have been checked in the form when the form is submitted. So only delete customers if the form has been submitted. This is our solution. Only delete customers if the form has been submitted. Use the $delete_id to choose the extract customers to delete. The code to generate the customers checkboxes is the same as you created it before. Next. So, test drive. Take Elmer's newly revamped remove mail script for a speed. Modify the code in the remove mail.php script so that it generates customer checkboxes instead of using the old mail text field. Then add the code to delete customers whenever the form is submitted. Also change the action attribute of the form tag so that the form self-referencing. Now that remove mail.php uses a self-referencing form, you no longer need the remove mail.html page on your web server, so feel free to delete it. Then upload the new version of remove mail.php to your web server and open the script in the web browser. Check off a few customers and click submit. The form immediately changes to reflect the customer's removal. When you check off a customer and click submit, the customer is removed from the database. The script confirms the customer's removal and also updates the checklist. The deleted customers is now gone. So, welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, via makemeelvis.com. So, Elmer's got a fully functioning application. He can add customers, send out spectacular SLMLs to just the customer who want to receive them, and delete customers who have traveled to the dark side or just want to be removed from his list. Life is good. And for last, your PHP and MySql toolbox. You're badged with a few new PHP and MySql skills while taking Elmer's web application to a whole new level. This is our exclamation mark, the negation operator or not operator, alter table. This is a call statement, changes the structure of table. Then if else, the PHP if statements makes decision based on whether or not something is true. Comparison operators, the logical operators for each PHP looping construct. Is set empty is a built-in PHP is set function. Test to see if a variable exists. So then 5 chapter working with the data stored in files when a database just isn't enough. Or guitar wars needs screenshots. Virtual guitarists like to compete. We'll be talking about this in the next lesson. And here is our 36th lesson about HTML, PHP and MySql is over. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, please. Put likes, share with friends, comment, eat bananas, chocolate and nuts. drink more water for the brain, meditate, do exercise every evening, and so on. That's all. Thank you. Bye.